Well, here we are, everybody. We are returning to Monster X Monday, and today we are starting off with Mirror. It's going to be a duet between Shonu and Wano, which is very cool. I like that combination already. Now, I'm going to also tell you, I'm going to be doing the same thing that I was doing for BTS Saturday. All the songs are going to be in one episode. So, we are going to be running concurrently through all the music. I'm going to just do a test to see how I feel about the flow about it, and also if you like it more so you only have to watch one video rather than having to dig for 3 separate videos. So let me know if you like this version of events, and if you like it like this, or if you prefer single songs. Let me know. Anyway, let's start off with Mirror.
거울 보면 끝도 모르는 네가 있어. 바뀐 건 하나밖에 없어. 더 이상 내 곁에 넌 없어. 아무리 소리쳐 불러도 대답은 없어. 넌 없어. 부서진 거울 속 미쳐버린 내가 있어. 꾸짖고 있어. 내가 미워 싫은 내가 미워. 그리워 네가 그리워. 너와의 모든 시간 90편의 높은 영화 잊을 수 없을 만큼 짧고 아름다웠어. 너무 지금은 나 지루한 소설 같아. 너에게 너 없이 이해가 되진 않아. 소리쳐 불러도 대답은 없어. 부서진 거울 속
This is very interesting.
내가 있어. 꾸짖고 있어. 내가 미워 싫어 내가 미워. 그리워 네가 그리워.
Very cool. This is very interesting. I have some thoughts. Wow.
그리워 네가 그리워.
Okay. Very interesting. Okay. this song to me actually strikes two very major important chords. One is, to me, I loved how they shot this.
빈 건 하나밖에 없어 더 이상 내 곁에 넌 없어 아무리 소리쳐 대답은 없어
I love how they filmed this and even how the choreography is, because a lot of times what you see is kind of like the polar opposite of each other, right? I really like that feeling of just like there are moments where they're in sync, but there's also a lot more moments where they're out of sync. And to me, the idea of talking about like broken mirrors and going insane and not liking your image, and the music playing a reverse sound to that, it's very psychological. It's extremely psychological in the sense that, like, when we're listening to this song, that it kind of gives you that battle of the mentality, right? So there's just like one side is feeling this, one side is feeling that. You have that together, and it's just kind of gives you those moments of just, oh man, okay, I am over here and over here. It's the kind of like the inner turmoil is kind of how I feel. So to me, this is a very cerebral song, and I love the fact that when we get to this, and this is kind of the other thing that I like, not until they actually show up here next to each other is when they're fully in sync. And here's a couple things that I also really picked up that I really appreciate about this. I really appreciate the fact that when I'm listening to this song, it's kind of got a little bit of everything. It's supposed to, I feel like, create this quiet chaos, this feeling of like, I don't know what I'm doing, I don't like how I see myself, and there's a lot of confusion being created. There's some smooth jazz overnotes, but then there's like also, you got trap beats, but then you also have, you know, this really harsh kind of reverbed reversal noises being played, and it's just really playing that whole section of just, wow, okay, yeah, this is definitely a perfect mirror, you know. Very cool, very cerebral. I like that song a lot. That is very cool. In any case, now we are going to move on. Now we are doing actually something a little bit different. This is a duet between an artist who I've never heard of called Soran and Ki-hyun from Monsta X. And the song's name, I believe, was Love Is No Sin. And it's a live duet. So I was very, very taken aback and very excited to see what we got. So let's check it out.
아직까지 믿을 수 없어 사실 알고 있어 내가 믿지 않고 있단 걸 잊으면 그만이니까 아무리 노력해봐도 내 모든 곳에 네가 있어서 그 와중에 걱정돼 밥은 먹는지 혹시 내 생각하는지 돌이킬 수는 없는지 도대체 내게 왜 이러는지 아무것도 알 수 없네 지금 난 엉망이 돼 죽을 만큼 미워지고 심지어 내 탓 같아도 내가 나를 미워하거나 기억에 아프지는 말자 사랑했던 마음엔 아무 잘못도 그때 우리 솔직했다면 할 말이 없다며 돌아선 것도 어쩌면
Ooh, what a voice! Wow!
이 와중에 보게 돼 얼굴 어떤지 요즘 뭘 좋아하는지 나는 왜 이러고 있는지 아무것도 알 수 없는 지금 난 엉망이 돼 죽을 만큼 미워지고 싶지 않다 같아도 내가 나를 미워하거나 기억에 아프지는 말자 사랑했던 마음엔 아무 잘못도 없으니까
Wow!
약한 모습 보이기 싫지만 아직 나는 아프고 두렵기만 해 시간이 지나 너의 세상에 모든 게 다 차가워도 여전히 펴있어줘 소중했던 추억 그 정도라도 날 기억해줘 스스로를 미워하거나 더 이상 아프지 말자 사랑했던 마음에 아무 잘못도 없으니까
Wow! Dang. That is cool. He's got a great voice. Soran? Or is it Soran? I don't actually know how to pronounce it. Wow. Their music and their vocals are very complementary to each other. Holy.
닫고 싶은 마음이었나 봐. 이 와중에 보게 돼 얼굴 어떤지 요즘 뭘 좋아하는지 나는 왜 이러고 있는지 아무것도 알 수 없는 지금 난 엉망이 돼 죽을 만큼 미워지고 싶지 않았다 같아도 내가 나를 미워하거나 기억에 아프지는 말자 사랑했던 마음엔 아무 잘못도 없으니까
Ooh. This sounds like it could be actually an OST as well, in all honesty. Like, it just has kind of some of those beats that I really like that come from, like, kind of more emotional OSTs. And I love the dynamic. I love the energy. There's some happiness. There's some seriousness. There's a lot of sweet. There's a lot of really good vocals. Honestly, like, to me, I'm just sitting here blown away. Like, we might need to go look up some more of Soran. Like, he sounds awesome. I can't believe how good that was. Like, this is a crazy find. What a pull this could be. Especially if it follows up. A huge contender for Shock of the Year. You know, obviously we know a boy here, he can hang. He can hang with him just fine. And just, wow. They work so well together. I am so impressed with the vocals on this. Very, very cool. Let me know. Is this an OST? I'm actually really curious. Also, if we should do more Soran. I'm actually kind of sold on him. And I wanted to include Monho this week. And I wanted to do, obviously, as much as I can from his new album. Give as much support as possible. And this is, if you wanna, dance practice. Hey, very cool. So we're going to check out the dance practice from Monho this week and see kind of how it goes. Let's check it out.
If you wanna I can give you that, yeah. The way that you feel, make it back, but make it faster if you want. The way that you ride like a stolen, I could keep going if you wanna. You wanna slide, straight to me like cold days, I'll be outside. with your backstage showing up. If you wanna slide on strings and you like cold things, I'll be outside pulling up. If you wanna dance both ways, I'll central, baby, with your backstage showing up.
Okay, yeah.
Slow down, you know you got me addicted, babe. I want you on my business, babe. And maybe I can reciprocate, hey. Talk right, and I can give you the keys to that suite. We can hop in the bus and backseat. We can get it, baby. Oh, girl, the way that you feel. Let it back, 'cause we can go faster if you want. The way that you ride like a stolen. I could keep going if you wanna. You wanna slide on strings, you like cold things, I'll be outside pulling up. You wanna dance both ways, I'll send a show, play with your backstage showing up.
Okay, yeah, I get it.
You like cold things, I'll be outside pulling up. You wanna dance both ways, I'll send a show, play with your backstage showing up. Know we're gonna do house like no. The passengers are like no. Vegas copy of the city lights. I can give you that, yeah, if you want. Know we're gonna do house like no. The passengers are like no. Vegas copy of the city lights. I can give you that, yeah, if you want.
Wow.
I can give you that, yeah, if you want.
Okay. This is pretty interesting, as this is generally more formation and some set pieces. I think the interesting thing is about this is the difference that it is when it is a group practice versus a solo artist practice. Because obviously we know Monho can dance. I'm not going to take anything away from him. But did notice, and I think this is kind of the idea, is that each person was extremely exaggerated, even the further away that you get from the stage, because the necessity of accentuating his movements, although he could be up there by himself and I don't think a single person would complain, I would not, definitely is to really over exaggerate and accentuate his movements to appear even more grandiose than it actually is. And again, that's not a bad thing. Like, the whole idea is to make your person look as good as possible, and the backup dancers did a phenomenal job with doing that. And again, like I said, nothing wrong with that. And the interesting thing is because he kind of has a concept and an idea of how he wants to be viewed, and how the song's concept in itself as sound needs to reverberate with the major, dance points and the points of the song. And so he has to come off slightly more nonchalant. And I find it really cool. I'm always so impressed that how muscular he is and how nimble he still is. A lot of times the bigger you get, the less you lose in your mobility section, and he's doing a phenomenal job of maintaining that in of itself. So I really appreciate how this actually looks. And, honestly, again, the whole idea, make him look as good as possible, very well done. I think the choreography on this, although maybe not the most difficult that I've seen, it's definitely nothing to slouch at, and that's my personal opinion. I think that when you watch this is just a nice classic feel behind the hip hop, kind of wall of dancing, and it's just well structured, and it does what it needs to, and I think that that's pretty cool. And we know he's a pretty phenomenal dancer. I think that there's some of the coolest choreographies that we've seen has come from Monsta X, and I mean, he's definitely carried that on into this as well. So I think that that's pretty cool, in all honesty. So anyway, very cool. Yeah, so thank you for checking this video out. I greatly appreciate everybody who watches. Again, let me know, because I might be doing this with 1 Week Club too. And even though technically as of recording I haven't made the post yet, a week from recording we are getting 1 Week Club for Shiny, and I might be doing the same thing. So let me know if you like this format, because I kind of do. It lets me have a more consistent, cohesive thought process and flow. But I want to do what you like. So anyway, great Monho Monday, and thank you all so much for watching. We will continue our support of all the boys in Monsta X, and we'll see you in the next video. Thank you. We'll see you in the next video. Dulce para Kilam.